we also implemented a very detailed legal framework to legalize commercial cash sorting and recirculation. But technically speaking, commercial sorting and recirculation was not illegal before, but we think that introducing this regulatory framework was needed at that time to increase the trust between commercial banks and CITs. Meanwhile, we also tightened our logistics standards and deliberately became less client-friendly, less friendly towards the commercial banks. For example, by imposing the bundle, the unit consisting of 1,000 banknotes of a single denomination, as the unit of central bank transactions with the commercial bank sector, we effectively excluded from our service those commercial banks who had very little cash circulation. And also, the gradual closure of all central bank regional bank branches reinforced our message to the commercial sector that they have to conduct their cash distribution activities without relying on the central bank too much. This slide gives you an overview of our transactions fees as they are today. The aim of our fees, amounting to 1 to 4 euros per 1,000 banknotes, is not to make a profit, but as approximately this 1 million euros annual revenue from fees only cover approximately 1/4 of our operations expenditures. But the first objective, the most important objective of our fee policy, is to motivate the commercial banks and the CITs to use the central bank cash service only when it is unavoidable. And the second objective is that when they do so, they do it in the logistical format which is easier for us to handle. So that's why you would find differences across logistic units, which I will talk about later. So, how did the commercial sector to react to our initiatives? Commercial banks started to look for cost-reducing opportunities in their cash logistics business. Naturally, as they didn't consider cash operations as part of their core business, most of the commercial banks in Hungary outsourced their cash operations to CITs. In return, the CITs grabbed this business opportunity and offered an ever-increasing range of services beyond the simple cash transport towards vault management, ATM replenishment, and cash forecasting. Outsourcing enabled the commercial banking community to reduce their cash holdings and to enjoy a non-stop cash service support. Cash-in-transit companies were already present in Hungary in the 1990s, both multinationals and local firms. The outsourcing of higher value-added activities by the commercial banks was the key to create business opportunity and a more competitive environment for CITs, in which only the larger and more professional CITs survived, by basically buying up smaller CITs. So today, we basically have 3 CIT companies dominating the banknote logistics market for the commercial banking sector. And their cash centers became the real logistic hubs for cash distribution, facilitating the banknote trade between commercial banks. So every day, after the CITs sort the banknotes on behalf of the commercial banks during the evening or the night, the good quality or fit quality banknotes can be recirculated among commercial banks and of course retailers, while the unfit has to be returned to the central bank. It is important to note that CITs in Hungary always act on behalf of commercial banks. They never actually own the money of the commercial banks, nor they have accounts with the central bank. So this arrangement is very safe, and we avoided problems that emerged with the CIT sectors in some other European countries.